GREE Tings, everybody, and welcome to Titan Chaser, a game that I initially played back 5-6 months ago when I was revamping my channel, and I absolutely enjoyed playing it. And if you're wondering why I'm back, there's a Halloween special, which at the end of my initial playthrough of all the 4 levels, uh, I said I would be playing this one come Halloween time, and so that's what I'm doing. Well, as of when you guys are seeing this being uploaded, it's Halloween, or at least around the spooky month. So, yeah, I'm playing this in August because there are other things I wanted to do with this game that, or at least another video I wanted to create about this game, and I wanted to play through this before I created that video, which you probably know which video I'm talking about if you've seen it. If not, there'll more than likely be a little card that pops up in the top right corner of your screen here talking about it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Like I've enjoyed playing this game so much. Like if you didn't see like my initial playthrough or the fact that I even like speedrun the game, then yeah, I've just enjoyed this game. Partly because it's just a very calm and enjoying experience to play through. Not to mention the developer of the game, which I also talked about them a bit in the old video.
Am I dreaming? Jasper doesn't strike me as a let's play game type. Anyway, the first one-eyed pumpkin is just across the street.
Okay, that was interesting. It like started off in the void with my car floating. Ooh, be flashing though. Ooh.
It seems Jasper has something else on his mind, not just entertaining me with his pumpkin hunt.
Okay. Oh, we do have a car. This is our car, right? It doesn't have the headlight, but that just turns off our flashlight. So we can't interact. Can we seriously not interact with the car? Or am I just forgetting what the buttons were? No, there would have been a prompt that came up about it. Like, yes, it has been a few days since I last played this, but I'm fairly certain I remember how to play, and also, that is unique and interesting. Yeah, anyways, we have to find pumpkins. Oh, look, there's another one. I honestly don't even know how many there are.
Lucy lived here. Nobody moved into this house after her mom died. I guess it's a creepy place for modern kids now.
Oh, so we're actually getting, like, information on the town and the people who lived here, which was something I... Oh, there's one over there. Which was something I wanted to know more about. Because, like, there's a lot more to this game story-wise than...
An old Woodville cemetery. It hasn't been functional for a long time. I guess Windmill's keeper was the last one buried here.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this game story-wise than what the main story said in terms of Titans and all that.
Actually, they never found the keeper's body, so the coffin was empty. He disappeared from his work post near Windland Plains, and now that place is Jasper's river house. Creepy.
Huh.
So-called Woodville witch lived here. She was a windmill keeper's widow. After his funeral, she never abided the lockdown rules, and we often would hear her walking around and laughing hysterically.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm staying silent through most of the dialogue because I just
during another lockdown,
genuinely
her
want
house
to hear
was
it.
caught on fire somehow. No one dared to go outside and help. So Lucy, her mom, and I went to check on her the next night when the restrictions were lifted. We found her house ruined, with only her self-portrait still hanging on the wall. And it's still there.
Oh.
No one would steal the painting, fearing the old witch's curse. So we started searching for Woodville Witch.
I'm hearing what sounds like a radio over here. I did want to find out more about this tree, because to my knowledge, the game, the main Titans never talked about it that much.
This was her favorite spot when the weather was good. She would listen to her favorite radio show and wave to the cars passing by. But her chair was empty, so we went further into the Black Woods.
Also, is that like a Titan, or is that something else? I mean, the only way I'd be able to know is if I, like, approached it. Which I will do soon.
A weeping willow. People hanged themselves here during the Depression.
What?
And we were afraid Woodville Witch would do the same. But we found only some strange light bulb up on the tree, and it still works 20 years later.
Okay, that got dark. I mean, yes, it's dark, but it adds so much to the story. Also, that ground looked weird there for a moment. I'm trying to see if it's so hard to see. I'm like trying to squint. Oh wait, I think I see it over here. I know I saw a spark somewhere, but yeah, this, like, I knew it was like kind of dark and stuff, just like with the talking of about the different Titans and all that.
This is the old stables built by a windmill keeper when he and his wife were happy diner owners. After they lost it, all horses have been sold to Bright City Mayor, and stables remained empty ever since. We thought Woodville Witch would go here after her house burned, but we found only a patch of her hair hanging on the south entrance.
I'd love to see, like, this game, or the story about it, or like just what it's revolved around, transformed into a film of some sort.
We were pretty much lost at this point, but then saw the lights of the diner. Woodville Witch and her husband owned it when they were young, but it was abandoned for years, so we decided to check it.
There's just so many things about this game that I just really enjoy.
The diner was a delightful place before the Bright City Mayor pushed the road's renovation plan, and the district took the diner from its owners to demolish it and make a wider highway. The diner's owner lost his income and became a windmills keeper, but the mayor was put behind bars for the corruption and his renovation plan never went through, so we still have bumpy roads and abandoned diner.
Huh.
We were pretty sure we saw some figure running south from the diner demolished wall, so we went there to check it.
Running south, you say? That would be this direction, right? I'm looking around for sparks. Oh, something's happening over there. I love how atmospheric this is. Also, I can't tell if that's getting closer or not. It kind of looks like it is, but that could just be me. And also, the thunder sounds like it's getting more and more apparent each day, or each moment. There isn't a pumpkin over here, is there? It looks like there might be.
To celebrate his road renovation plan, Bright City Mayor planted this rare exotic tree, but it withered the same year he was condemned. So new authorities had the lights installed here to make it the symbol of defeated corruption. Weird, if you ask me.
Oh, wait,
When we
what is...
stepped away from the lights, we saw a
Okay,
figure
that's
running
something I
across the
shouldn't have
beach
seen
to the
earlier.
ocean. I'm sure it was a man, but that makes no sense, so we went after.
Oh, I think I see where it is. I'm... like, just saw the side view. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is like straight out of... oh, what's the name of that anime? I forget the name of that anime. That's a giant pumpkin. I'm not missing any pumpkins, am I? I hope not. Wait. It says something in text. Find me?
We didn't find anyone that night, but on the other day Woodville Witch's clothes were washed ashore here, so she was declared dead, and another empty coffin was buried in the old cemetery. Now, for the last time.
Wake up. Oh, and that's it? Okay, that was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. And the fact that we didn't have Christine for that either. Like, there were so many things about that that just made it so good. Like it brought up several pieces of lore that were mentioned in the main 4 episodes. Plus, the vibes were just on point for Halloween. And yes, that one part with the willow, like, that definitely surprised me. But at the same time, it also added to the vibes of this. Honestly, like, do I want to say I'm disappointed? Like, the only reason I would be was because it was shorter than I was expecting it to be. And I was also expecting us to encounter a Halloween or jack-o'-lantern themed Titan of some kind. Potentially, like, the witch, like, resurrected as some, like, jack-o'-lantern type Titan. Or maybe that's what the head was. The head itself was its own Titan. But at the same time, it was, like, a dream sequence. So, it wasn't fully, like, real. It was just a dream. Which still added nicely to the vibe. Like, I mean, I enjoyed it still, nonetheless. Like, any game that just has little bits of lore and stuff, like, even just very small amounts, like, that's my favorite part about most games is lore, as long as they are not, like, too deep. Like, if lore is something that you need to pay hardcore attention to when playing a game, then I'm not all that interested in it. Like, I guess a good example would be Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Like, yes, I am intrigued with it, but with how often everyone talks about it and, like, the many different theories and stuff involving that, like, yes, I do still enjoy the game's lore, but I don't like talking about it as often as other people do. Actually, I do want to check something with this. But, yeah, small games like this where they just have little bits of lore.
Am I dreaming?
Where it isn't
Jasper doesn't strike me as
required
that game type.
to...
Anyway, the first one-eyed pumpkin is just across the street. It seems Jasper has something else on
where
his
the lore
mind.
isn't
Not just
required
entertaining
to
his pumpkin hunt.
you know, continue through the game. Also, I think that was getting closer.
Lucy lived here.
Oh
Nobody
yeah,
came
with
to
every
this
pumpkin
house after
collection
her
it gets
mom died.
closer.
I guess it's a creepy place for modern kids now.
That was interesting. Okay. But yeah, I know I also brought up earlier how I'd love to see, like, some kind of, like, small film made with this game's concept in mind of chasing titans. I know, like, I'm fairly certain the game's creator on his YouTube channel uploaded a couple of videos that just showed off some of the Titan models in a real life like setting. But other than that, like the concept of chasing Titans, like unless you count the very obvious Godzilla, King Kong, and all those, like it's not something that I feel is used a lot in media. And a small game like this, where you can just have like a small cast of characters, and even just for like only show off one or two Titans, then get the gist of what the game is, what the environment and all that is, and how it works and all that. Like, I definitely feel like this can work for a film. Like, heck, if I get all the needed equipment for it, then I definitely wouldn't mind, uh, making my own film based on this. Also, this looks like it's as close as we can get to the skull, because as far as I'm aware, we can't jump over the fence. I mean, that is an awesome view, too. Especially with how close it gets after you get all the pumpkins. Yeah, I had a feeling it was getting closer when I was continuing more, but I couldn't tell. Partly because you were mostly facing away from it, so it was hard to tell. But yeah, I'm fairly certain this is the closest you can get to it. Uh, Other than just growing it. Yeah, that's actually a very nice and menacing view. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave off this episode here. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. If you did and would love to see more content like this, then I'm sure you are all very well aware of where that subscribe button is. And remember, while this may be the end of this episode, there'll be plenty more to view as I upload them. So I'll see you all for them. Take care and have an amazing rest of your day and or night.